Recording.
All right, lovely people. This is the group known as the Lines, who were featuring the work of Line this week. And Wendy and I are here to just review and talk about your 4 submissions, and particularly in how you're using tools, how you're experimenting with Line, and just the suite overall. So I thought this one was really delightful as a opener. And this one, Wendy and I both, I think, kind of gasped when we first saw it, just like, wow, because I think it's such a lovely contrast. Again, that's what we were trying to get you to do. And I just feel a real sensitivity to mark making on here, but a beautiful contrast and an excellent composition.
Yeah, even when the thin lines meet and they form sort of like this medium weight between the really dark and the really light, I really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's so nice. This one too, I felt, you're still keeping it quite simple in terms of what you're doing, but there's a lovely variety between the handles and then the beaters themselves. I thought were really wonderful. Nice contrast to the other forms. Yeah, right there. Almost calligraphic. And this one for me just felt a little bit, it didn't have the same quality as your other ones did in terms of finesse. It's an interesting series of lines, but it was lacking a little bit of the finesse, I think, of the other 3. And I think part of it is also the weight of these lines are all very similar in the last one. And I'm missing some of the delicate marks that you made previously.
Yeah, I was gonna say that we definitely missed the lines on the second here.
Yeah, but I will say, as a suite, it's nice to see such a wide variety, and it feels like you could probably keep doing more and not grow tired of it. Okay, our next person will be Judy. And Judy is down, right there. Judy. Let's see what we have here. So this is your egg beater number 2 or number 3.
Number 2 and number 3.
Nothing else?
Yeah. 1.
Oh.
And 3. Wait. Did she upload 3 twice?
I don't know.
And no 4?
Well, let's look at, can you pause for a second?
Yeah. Okay, we're recording again.
Okay, so these are the egg beaters of Judy. And here, I'm just going to encourage you to use other tools. This is wonderful. I love the repeated circular lines on this one, and it has a great energy to it. But again, I would encourage something that has a strong, really strong contrast, not just in line quality, but in value, which we're talking about this week. And this one starts to have that, I would say, the 2 different tools. It also feels like you're penciling the drawing first and then kind of working over that. I would encourage you to just let go, even if it's new to you. Just think of this as a series of shapes that you're putting together on the page, and hopefully that will be something that comes up in the value assignment, to just let these things organically happen. And so this one was intended to be one continuous line. And again, I think you're relying on that coloring in a lot on this one. And just think of it as just one gestural line, and things don't have to necessarily be correct in scale, and just literally a singular line.
Yeah, and this one should normally be more abstracted because of the nature of the single line.
Yeah. And then we're missing your collage, Judy. So we'll send you a message about that. And then not last, but next will be Dawn Parker. Wow. That's definitely one continuous line, and very,
I like that.
very abstracted. Good grief. Somebody's making a souffle. I love the energy of the parts of this is fabulous and wonderful and super curious.
I
Not
love
really
this.
sure. Yeah, and the background also. Yeah, I can't wait to see your line experiments because this is a really unusual rendering, as is this one with the collage. Very fresh. Yeah, it almost doesn't even feel like a collage because it's
Yeah,
just like it's really nicely done.
yeah. This feels like one. Like I thought this was on the paper, but it's
Yeah.
a cutout.
Yeah, so I would say you, for you, Dawn Parker, really great experimentation and surprising compositions and just a sense of whimsy. I mean, that one, I don't know why, it just cracks me up.
No, this one.
Yeah, yeah, great. Okay, and then last but not least in the lines, we have Austin. So this is another one that's one continuous line. However, I mean, I'm sure, you know, I think it is probably, but your line stopped and you did a bunch of shading. My hope for this one was literally to just do a quick gestural line drawing, but this is really beautiful and I love the handle.
Yeah, I also love this part over here.
Yeah, nice and nicely documented. Also beautifully documented. This literally feels like a photograph. I mean, it's really extraordinarily drawn.
Yeah, and the handle again, it's so nice.
Yeah.
The shading.
Yep, the shading, the gear mechanism, I really feel the shine on that. Beautiful control of line.
Yeah, you can tell he spent a lot of time looking at the egg beater.
Definitely. And also just compositionally wise, this is refreshing because this feels completely different and it's got a little less of the control of the other two. So I appreciate it for that. And again, the gear and the handle, fascinating. The textural
and
line.
I like the movement that's being suggested here.
Same, subtle.
And
fabulous. Again, I'm curious about your documentation because it's very clean and it feels very evenly lit. So these are really nice. This to me is terrific. It's an egg beater. It's a guy playing a guitar. It's so many different lines. I think it's terrific. Very experimental, very unexpected, especially in your series. It was nice to see. Okay, so that's it for the lines group. So hopefully you all have looked at each other's work and have provided written feedback in the discussion forum. That's a requirement. And also to see the experiments that the first phase of this project, it's really important that you look at those. Okay.